Hello, friends. Today's topic is it's just transactional. Let's rant.
I absolutely hate seeing the younger girlies waste y'all best years on men that you are not attracted to at all and who are also significantly older than you just for the sake of getting to the bag because social media has made you feel like that is a win. In my opinion, honestly, dating somebody that you are not at all attracted to for the sole purpose of money is still settling. Because there's somebody out here who will have their ish together and who you'll wake up to and feel like is damn, like, he's fine. You'll actually like him and you can have all the things. Like, I'm not a believer in like, oh, one or the other. Like, I know like on here, everybody's like, oh, like, you have to choose one or the other. Like, pick one. Like, if he's gonna have his issue gonna have, but he's not gonna look the best. And, if he looks great, he's not gonna have, no, bitch. And I hate seeing y'all give in to these ideologies that like, oh, it's a win if like I'm completely repulsed by this man and I don't want to be touched by him. And I don't want to like really even breathe his same air, but like he has so much money, so I'm winning. No, you're not. You're miserable. This man gets you in some of your best years. Y'all be in your prime. You have the energy to do things, the adventurous spirit to do new things, and you're with some man in his late 50s. And if it's genuine, don't get me wrong. If it's genuine, go for it, like, okay, whatever. But I'm speaking like for when it's not. If you're with this man in his late 50s, y'all probably don't have a lot in common. Like, be so for real. He's more in the settle down state. He does not have the same energy as you, more than likely. He doesn't want to go do the same things as you. Y'all have two different sets of values because y'all are at two so different points in your life. And you have convinced yourself that you're winning because, oh, money. Okay, great, money, time. You can't get the time back. And then the thing is, like, if y'all just make the money yourselves, your dating pool is so much more expansive anyway, because then you don't have to put up with this man that you don't really like because you have money too. And you'll be in circles with men that you actually like that also have money. I just hate that for y'all. I hate when I see that, honestly. Unless it's genuine.
My biggest problem with people in the dating world today is the fact that y'all really sit up there and fumble really good and kind-hearted people that are very rare in this world. This world and society has been built and so full of transactional relationships. It's like you got to do for me before I could do for you type of thing. And a lot of people cannot be trusted at all. And let me just tell you something even more. Just because it look good don't mean the spirit is good, okay? That's a big fact. He or she can look immaculate, like the best looking thing working this earth, and they are literally kin to Lucifer. You understand? So when you have good, kind-hearted people that truly love you and respect you and just want to do right by you, and you feel like they're just disposable and that you could just find them anywhere out, you really are messing up. And I need people to really get right to your mind. Like, you really messing up good people and hurting good people just because you want to fulfill your flesh and your own personal desires.
Maybe it's just me and my own unique artisanal brand of autism, but not only do I not feel offended by the idea of or participation of transactional relationships, I actually prefer to have that really clear and understand my role in the relationship. It just makes things so much more clear, and that way we're all on the same page, because at the end of the day, all relationships are transactional, whether we want to admit it or not. I just like being on the same page and knowing what's going on.
Are you in a transactional relationship? Comment down below.
I'm sorry, sir. No one cares. We want money. Yeah, let me tell you something. When a guy fucks you over and all you have is a wet cat to show for it, it hurts. That's what makes bitches depressed. But when a guy fucks me over and I look in my account, I look in my closet, I'm like, it's cool. I can cry in a Rolls Royce. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt that bad when he fucks you over. I just want to have some kind of investment portfolio to show for it.
You know the men that say they stop giving to a relationship because a woman isn't matching their effort? Well, the problem isn't that a woman isn't matching your effort. The problem is that you expect her to.
I believe, here's how you can tell the difference between a man who is healthy and a man that's toxic. The man that's healthy is looking to be of service. The man that's toxic is looking to be served.
I grew up being told that in traditional relationships, men want to provide and be of service. Men want to give. Men feel good when they give. Men want to make women happy. And a man is happy and content when his woman is happy and content. And all a woman needs to do in return is praise and appreciate him. So then I would get in relationships with men and they would provide and be of service and I would praise and appreciate. But in every relationship, the man would slowly stop being of service and start asking me to service him. More time, more energy, more attention, more money, more labor. Before you know it, you're providing all the service and they're the receiver. And you can feel that imbalance and it doesn't feel right. So you ask for them to service you, the natural order of things. But you're told you're asking for too much, you're keeping score. Why can't you appreciate the things I do for you? And so you say to yourself, oh, right, I'm not supposed to keep score. I'm supposed to praise and appreciate. That's what relationship advice tells us, right? So you intentionally look for things to be grateful for. I started a gratitude journal, and after 3 weeks of writing in it daily, there was not one entry about him. So because he was no longer being of service, there was nothing to praise and appreciate. And of course, they noticed this. So when they do decide to do something, a load of laundry, the dishes, a date night, not only do they expect praise and appreciation, but they expect something in return. Now they're keeping score and everything starts to feel like a transaction. And this was so confusing because it went against everything I was taught about men. And so it makes you think, well, maybe everything I was taught was wrong. Maybe appreciation isn't enough. And because now you're used to relationships where men are transactional, you adopt this defense mechanism, this response to scorekeeping in transactional relationships, where you don't ask for anything because you don't want it held over your head. You want things to be 50-50 because then at least they're doing their part. Because men like this don't feel genuine pleasure in giving for the sake of giving. They only give to get. They too want you to contribute 50-50, and they enter their soft boy drizzle era, which is their ego's response to being unable to serve.
So, if I am a man that's only looking to be served, I'm not going to see you. Because I'm only going to see you through the lens of how you service me. If I'm looking to serve and be of service, then I'm going to see you. What's your need? What's your thoughts? What are your dreams? What are your hopes? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Well, why do you think that? Why do you feel that? Oh, wow, you put some lashes on today. Oh, okay. You got some extensions in. Like, because I'm looking to be of service. So I'm actually evaluating what's in front of me and identifying how I can make a benefit or make a contribution versus looking at it from like, what's in it for me?
So I don't know about you, but I have a transactional parent. And essentially what that means is there's not really any intimacy in our mother-daughter dynamic. There aren't any like special things she knows about me or, details that she can pick up on because she's my mom and she knows me like for like all my life. It's just very much the relationship is predicated on what I can do for her at this point, especially because at this point of her life, with her being upper in her 60s, not being in a super financially stable situation, there's very little that she can do for me. So the conversations are very much geared upon like things that she wants me to do. Buy this for her. Do this for that. Can I look into this? Can I research that? Do you know how to work this on my phone? Can you do this? Can you do that? Very rarely is it about, well, how was work today? Now, granted, I'm a therapist, so I can't really get into the nature of, exactly how my day was. But she doesn't even know that. She just definitely doesn't ask. This goes back to like college days because she definitely had no idea what it was like for me to suffer through Chem 1 and Chem 2, but she just said, be a doctor, please. That's really all I'm looking for. But she wasn't really present to what the suffering looked like for me when it came to math and sciences. She also wasn't really the most invested when it came to me running track, any of my other hobbies. Everything was just pretty much cut and dry. Ever since I can remember, I would have tasks to do for her, whether it was rubbing her feet, fetching her tea, and everything in between. Everything was transactional. Now, see, in my healing journey, I have taken the time to get to know this little girl very, very well. And I can definitely tell when she is going to go from this to this because I have done a lot of inner child healing. Because of my inner child healing, I now know that I have a tendency to attract people who are also super transactional, just like my mother is. Why? Well, that's because I got a lot of validation behind the things I would do for my mom. So basically what that looks like in my adult relationships is I look for people who need people to do things for them. I do the things and then I'm rewarded by them just being like, oh, what would I do without you? Same thing my mom used to say. Oh, you're the best daughter ever. Only because I checked off a whole bunch of shit that's on her to-do list. Well, because I took the time to actually assess that and get to know this younger version of myself, re-listen to her, do this inner child healing, as an adult, I'm able to have a lot more healthy relationships. Not only that, I have eliminated transactional relationships in my life. I'm not dealing with any narcissistic people who are just talking to me for their agenda. Are you aware of how your inner child drama continues to replay itself in your everyday life? Join me on 11/11 because I have an event that I am so excited to bring to you no matter where you are. This is a virtual event and it's going to help you start to do some of that inner child healing. You definitely don't want to miss it. It is going to be a one-of-a-kind, transformative event where we do inner child healing and consult with our higher selves. We're going to have open discussion. It's going to be a very safe environment. The fact that you're watching this video and you made it to the end tells me that you are serious about healing. So what are you waiting for? Okay, that's it. Love you. Bye.
It's hard dealing with family and friends who do this. How do you handle it? The best way possible. Tell me what you think, and thank you for watching. Until next time.